Hey guys, so it is right now 6:19 a.m., 6:20 a.m. and guess where I'm going? Disney's Animal Kingdom for Pandora, the World of Avatar. I cannot wait. I've been waiting for so long, like, I mean, ever since they announced the fact that they were putting in Avatar Land, that's how long I've been waiting. So, let's get over to Animal Kingdom, or Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park, to actually get in line. I don't even know what time they open, probably like 8 a.m. But anyways, yeah, it is actually pass holder previews right now for Avatar Land, or sorry, Pandora. So today is the very first day of pass holder previews. I couldn't really make it for you know, cast member previews since I'm not a cast member or don't really know any cast members. Anyways, let's head in. Walt Disney World. It's been a while since I've been able to get some pictures and videos of this sign. But yeah, like I said, super excited to visit Pandora. I've never even seen it in person. Like, this will be my very first time. I've seen a lot of posts by other people who've been and visited Pandora. Unfortunately though, I haven't, but now I get to today. So it's gonna be awesome. Oh, and by the way, if you're ever wondering what this thing is, this like thing above the road, it's to transport construction materials for Star Wars Land at Hollywood Studios, which is like right here, this area. They have their construction site, I guess, across the street just due to space, you know, because they don't have a whole lot of space. It's kind of a smart idea though, you know, so that they can do everything off site and then just like put it on that system and it goes right over the road. Anyways though, let's get over to Animal Kingdom. I'm not gonna do too much talking or narration. We're just gonna get right over there and it's gonna be good. For some reason I always end up at the Magic Kingdom, but yeah, I'm not going to the Magic Kingdom today. I don't know why I went this way. It was totally by accident, but yeah, let's turn around and hopefully get to the right park. We are here and it is time to now experience floating mountains at Pandora. Time for Disney's Animal Kingdom. Yay! So you can see the floating mountains in the distance, and we're gonna get an even closer look once we get inside the park. But yeah, check it out. Pandora, World of Avatar. I do have to say, Disney's Animal Kingdom is definitely one of my favorite parks. I think it's my second favorite Disney park, or Walt Disney World Park, and with the addition of Pandora, it might actually, I don't want to say it will become my favorite yet, but there's a chance it might, so we'll just have to kind of wait and see. But I really do like Animal Kingdom. Look at the parking lot, empty. And look at the new tram, one of them. So yeah, they have new trams, or at least the new cars for the trams. Interesting. Again, just empty parking lots, because I am here first. So my preview is at 12 noon, I believe, to 2 o'clock, but I'm here obviously, what time is it, 6:30. I don't think I'm gonna go to any attractions. I think I'm just gonna go right over to Pandora and wait. I don't know, who knows, I might be able to get a ride on Everest really quickly, but I don't wanna, I wanna try to be the first person into Pandora is what I'm trying to say. So, we're gonna see what I can do. So I think I'm gonna try to enjoy my visit to Pandora as much as possible. I'm not gonna be posting as much on social media today. I'm gonna be taking a lot of photos though, so that tomorrow, after, you know, after I'm done visiting, then I'll be posting, because I feel like if I post a lot, it's just gonna drain my battery. I'm not gonna have as much time to enjoy everything. I'll post a little bit, but really, you know, after my visit is kind of when I'll be posting a majority of everything. Anyways though, it's gonna be really exciting. I'm glad you guys are watching the vlog and coming along with me to experience Pandora, the World of Avatar. Let's do it. Buses are just getting ready for the day, starting everything up, and I'm here. So right over there, you should be able to see, behind the trees, one of the show buildings, which is I believe, the show building for Flight of Passage and the river boat ride. But yeah, we're gonna experience both of them. The Navi river boat ride, I believe. We're gonna experience both again. And yeah, that's the show building. I also see part of the floating mountains right there. But yeah, that is everything I see kind of from this area. You can't really see a whole lot until you get into the park. That's the great thing about it. Like, you barely see anything, but then once you get inside the park, you see a lot more. This is the whole bus area where the buses drop you off. And just gonna see if I can actually see anything from this area. And yeah, I see a little bit, not a whole lot though. But that is kind of what I see from this particular area. But yeah, honestly, there's just not a whole lot you can see from this area, unfortunately. But once we get inside the park, you'll be able to see a lot more. Now, it is actually, as it's getting brighter, I've noticed, it is kind of overcast today. So my preview, I'm not excited about the overcast very much. But I'll also be back for the opening weekend, May 27th, which is actually my birthday on May 27th. So that should be exciting. I'll be able to come back, you know, be a lot more crowded. I'm guessing the previews for pass holders aren't going to be that crowded. I mean, I don't know how many pass holders are letting in for today, because it's the first, you know, preview day. But within like 5 seconds, not even kidding, like a minute, couple minutes after the previews going online for pass holders, they sold out. So I was very lucky to get, I mean, very, very lucky to get a preview on the first date, very first time. I am gonna try to stay in the land area tonight though, to also see the bioluminescence. Super excited about that. I really want to be able to see the bioluminescence and, you know, all of that at night. Oh, it's gonna be great. But yeah, like I said, like I just so lucky to be able to get this opportunity to see it before opening. And I'll be back, of course, for opening, and hopefully, you know, that will be a nicer day as well. But I think the sun will come out today, a little bit later on. It seems like they have a new bus area that they added right here, which I'm not really sure what exactly it's for, but if I do a zoom in, you guys can see that the signs are currently covered. So anyways, though, yeah, new bus area right here, which is pretty interesting. And then over here, as you guys can see, the new berm is up with all the you know, new vegetation. So yeah, I'm assuming, you know, maybe in a year or so it will start to look like that, where you can't really see a whole lot. But right now we might be able to get, you know, a nice view. So we'll see if I can, you know, see anything from over here. And as you guys can see, you get a little bit of a view from over here. Not a whole lot though. It's really kind of a view of the backstage part of Pandora. And over here, I think this is, yeah, another Animal Kingdom. Sign's just kind of covered right now, sort of. But that's interesting that there's a new bus area. I wonder, you know, what it's for. Because I don't think they're adding any new resorts. Maybe they're just, I don't know. We'll see. Should be interesting. But again, you just kind of see the show building and then sort of the back of the floating mountains. But not a whole lot to see from this area. But on the signs over there, it doesn't really look like we have any resorts listed. So we just don't know, you know, what it's going to be used for at the moment. But, you know, like obviously here you have, you know, all the different bus resorts actually listed, you know, that where the buses pick up and drop off. But we don't really have any over there, so we shall see what it will be used for. Time to head in and have a wild time. And if we look down here, there's a little reference to the whole Beastly Kingdom idea with the dragon right there. So anyways, yeah, I mean, obviously, not every, I mean, we have the normal animals, and then of course, the dragon is kind of the magical part of it, you know, the mythical part. But yeah, I mean, it never really came about, but it's interesting that they kept that in the design. So this is new. We have a new bus information board right here for the Walt Disney World Transportation. So this is just a brand new board that's going to feature, you know, where you can actually find your bus. This currently, I think it's actually over here, and as you guys can see, it's a little kind of crazy over there, you know, with how everything's organized, because everything's switched over the years. But yeah, so I think they're going to switch it to right here, and there's a lot more spaces, obviously. So yeah, again, right here. And for these rows that I actually mentioned earlier that I wasn't really sure what they're going to use for, I actually am thinking that they might put the top resorts right here, so it's very easy for guests to just quickly walk over there and get on a bus. It's convenient, and then they'll kind of restructure how everything works, and then they'll obviously have some empty spaces towards the back, but you know, they'll at least have more towards the front, so less walking, you know, for guests. Time for Disney's Animal Kingdom, and since I'm a pass holder, I not only get a preview of Avatar Land, or Pandora today, I also get to go through the pass holder entrance. That's gonna be fun. So anyways, yeah, like I said, we're gonna head over to the entrance and get in line. Alright, one last view of this part of the entrance. Like I said, we're gonna head over to the, I guess, regular entrance or pass holder entrance. We'll see which one's open. But normally, I go through the pass holder entrance because it's generally quicker. They're just opening the gates for the day, and as you guys can see, the pass holder entrance actually is over there. It's probably not gonna open up right away, so I'll just kind of line up wherever I can. But let's see, what can we see from here? So we can see some of the floating mountains. This is cool, but again, you just can't really see a whole lot from the entrance. You gotta go inside. Hopefully this moggy, cloudy weather actually clears up, because I want to be able to experience Pandora, you know, nice weather. Yeah, but yeah, here we go. They're about to open. Gonna line up right over here. So here's some signage for the new annual pass holder entrance. So you have, you know, obviously the pass holder logo right there, and then the sign. So if you have your annual pass, you get to go through this entrance right here. So it's kind of off to the right side, but yeah, here it is. There's some more of the floating mountains here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, Pandora. So I was actually able to get a breakfast because I forgot they're doing extra magic hours this morning, but also breakfast at 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and I don't want to have to wait till 9. So I got a breakfast reservation really quickly. It showed up. I'm so happy for Tusker House. So maybe I'll get some breakfast as well, and then, you know, get in the park earlier than normal, which will be nice. So I'm not actually seeing any Pandora maps out yet. I'm guessing that May 27th, when the actual area opens up officially, is when they will have the new maps out, or they may just keep Rivers of Light on these maps and have completely separate maps for Pandora, which I think is going to happen, because when I have a preview today, I'm going to get a preview map, but it's like a completely separate map. So yeah, I don't know, they're like doing, Pandora is like interesting because it's different than you know, where they've opened previous lands. With Pandora, they're actually making a completely separate, or they made a completely separate social media page for Visit Pandora, and it doesn't say Walt Disney World or anything like that. It doesn't have any Disney affiliated with it, so it's weird how they're doing it that way. But I think they're trying to like make it seem like a completely separate land or world outside of Disney. Even though it's in Disney, they're trying to like make it seem like it's something different. So I don't know. That's interesting though. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna wait here until the park opens, and we will discover Pandora. I'll be testing them. The different, oh wow,
see, I'll put mine.
That's pretty cool.
Do you have a mini on the left and the finger thing on the right? Yeah. That's fine for my mannequin on the map. Then you put them up.
Got my guide map for today. Of course, has the Rivers of Light on it. I'll also try to get some Pandora ones as well. I'll also try to see Rivers of Light tonight as well, if I can. It is 9:15 p.m.
Life is about to begin. Before you lies our wondrous oasis. It's the way to a new world.
Perfect. Thank you.
Time for Pandora. This is gonna be fun. I'm going directly over to Pandora before I do anything else. We're gonna see if I can get inside. Even though my preview is at 12, you know, I don't know. We'll have to kind of see. I have a feeling they might let me in early though. I don't know. Like I said, we'll just kind of get over there and see what's going on. Let's head in Disney's Animal Kingdom. I feel like now that, you know, all the hype is up for Pandora, park's a little more crowded than normally is, especially in the morning. It's the Tree of Life, Asia. Well, I am the first person to Everest this morning. I feel like now that Pandora, it's not open this morning, at least for regular guests, but I feel like now that everyone's going over there, nobody's going to Everest. Hello, ducks. Good morning. Well, yeah, I'm gonna be first for Expedition Everest. I'll finally be able to get a video of the queue line empty. Yes. Right this way? Yeah. All right.
Expedition Everest team members should proceed to the loading platform. Once on board, please take your seat immediately, pull down the restraint, and secure. Have a great trip. Members should proceed to the loading platform. Once on board, please take your seat immediately. Have a great trip.
Actually, we have hold them because I don't have a front enable. I don't have a front enable.
So the single rider line is currently being refurbished.
Once on board, secure all gear in the cargo bag.
Here we go, Expedition Everest. It's nice to start off the day with this ride. Giddy up! Whoa! Whoa! Time to explore the Himalayas! Yeah! Check it out! Into this track. Not looking so good. It's been a while since I've done this, but that was awesome. Great ride. Love the theming. Hey, what's going on? There goes the train. Yeah. You got my photo. About to get it. The Rivers of Light merchandise can be purchased here in the Expedition Everest gift shop right when you get off the ride. So they have these cool made to magic, or made with magic I think it's called, things where they actually light up and coordinate or sync, calibrate with the show. So you know, you turn it on and the lights kind of again calibrate with the show. Very cool. Yeah, so Rivers of Light merchandise. Yeah, what does that say? Made with magic. So not made to magic, made with magic. But very cool. And then we also have some fans, and then of course lanyards that light up, and then, you know, shirts and all sorts of different things. These pens are super cool, and then it has a Rivers of Light logo right there. You also have these super cool magnets, just Rivers of Light shirts. There's a ton of different merchandise. But this is just some of it. The other Rivers of Light merchandise is at the front of the park, and of course I'll show it tonight. definitely want to do Dinosaur, because we got to catch some dinos and go back in time. But after I do that, I'll head over to the Pandora area, and we'll of course do you know, all the rides in that area, and we'll pretty much explore that for the whole day. I've heard that from the cast member previews, even though you have designated times, they're not actually kicking you out. Like, you can stay in there as long as you're like dining or shopping or whatever. So yeah, that's a very you know, possibility. If I can stay in Avatar, that's the ideal thing. I want to stay in there as long as I can. That's why there's a possibility I might not be able to even get back to see the rest of Animal Kingdom today because of Avatar. I love this view in the morning. Perfect photo opportunity right here by Everest and the bridge that leads to Dinoland. What I find interesting is that they actually keep this Rivers of Light seating area open throughout the day, so you can kind of sit out and enjoy the view. Which is really nice. You know, I like that they do that. Oh, hi, squirrel. But anyways, yeah, I really do like how they leave this area open. You know, you can get lots of photos out here. Just kind of relax and enjoy your day. I'm not sure if they keep the Fast Pass one open, but they definitely keep this one open. This is really nice. I really want to see Rivers of Light again, so if I can get a chance to see it tonight, I'm definitely going to try. Time to head over to Dinosaur and do that ride. About to do Dinosaur, one of my favorite dark rides here at the Walt Disney World Resort. Such an amazing ride. And for right now, it actually is my favorite dark ride in Animal Kingdom because it's like the only dark ride that I've been on. But now they have Flight of Passage and the Navi River Journey, 2 new dark rides. So when I ride both of them, I'm going to declare if I like, you know, one of those or both of them more than Dinosaur. We will see. I have a feeling I will like both of them more, but I don't know. I love Dinosaur, so it's gonna be you know, maybe a close tie, but yeah, we're gonna find out. Time for Dinosaur. It's fast, it's a blast, it's in the past. Let's do it. It's really hard to actually capture this ride on camera, which, you know, is I try, but you know, they say flash photography. I wouldn't, because it alters the homing signal, and that's not good.
Flash photography? I wouldn't. It alters the homing signal, and that's not good.
So you don't want to alter the homing signal and disturb the dinosaurs, but because you know, you don't want to shine a flash in dinosaur's face, so kind of piss them off. But anyways, yeah, it is hard to get it on camera, but you just got to experience this in person to really know. It's a dark ride. You got to do it in person to know exactly how good it is. They have new artifacts on display right here in the queue. In fact, some of the artifacts are actually real, which is something I've heard recently. So they have to lock this all up at night because it's like some of it's actually real. But as we walk into this room is super cool. And occasionally Bill Nye talks. Yeah, that's Bill Nye, the science guy.
There's science guys of dinosaurs and other creatures that died when a giant asteroid crashed into the Earth 65 million years ago. Then they pieced the bones together like gigantic jigsaw puzzles to reach Champsosaurus. That's a pteranodon. Over there is Protostega.
Now we walk into this room, and I've showed this on camera so many times, so I don't think I'm going to film it. Maybe.
Hello there. Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Seeker, your friendly controller, and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. But let's not talk about me. Let's talk about you, and how you can help me make history today with the Time Rover. It's like this. If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous period, it stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you, and not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's an iguanodon, and I'm certain that he is the key to understanding these magnificent creatures. I tagged him with a locator during an unauthorized field trip. Otherwise, with the travel with you. Right now, our dino should be about here, at the very end of the Cretaceous period. That's where you're going today.
I've arrived, it seems, just in time to correct a little misstatement.
Dr. Lark.
That is impossibly close to the giant asteroid impact that destroyed most life forms on Earth. Our tools are designed to take you to the early Cretaceous period, and I can assure you that all time rovers have been securely locked on those coordinates.
That's right. See? Securely locked. Access denied.
Continue.
Of course. We were just talking about seatbelts. Plug them in. Use them. It can get kind of choppy out there, so keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. Flash photography? I wouldn't. It alters the homing signal, and that's not good. Oh, and one more. We're in. Now, here's the drill. You follow the homing signal to the iguanodon, then I'll enlarge the transport field, and boom, you're back with one additional passenger extra large.
Check it out. About to do dinosaur. We're gonna get in our time rover, go back in time, see some live dinosaurs, maybe bring a couple back with us. It's gonna be awesome. I love the smell down here. A friend told me it's not actually part of the theming. So yeah, the smell isn't just, you know, something they do. It's actually a smell of the rubber tires from like the ride vehicles apparently. Something like that. But does have a good smell. Well, here's our time rover. Countdown until extinction. Or 2. Alright, here we go. So there are a few references in the ride to the old name, Countdown to Extinction. If you look over there, it says EPX. Yeah. Here we go. This should be fun. I'm excited.
Time travel commencing in T-minus 10 seconds and counting.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the iguanodon, and get out before the asteroid hits. Let's roll! Now, let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little one.
Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious.
Locking autopilot on homing signal now! Whee!
Hang on!
Whoa!
I'm tracking a big dino on the scope.
Could be ours.
Computer, full stop. Identify.
Carnivorous.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go!
Oh.
Another big guy coming up. Computer. Slow and identify.
Sauropod.
Still not our dino, but at least this one's a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Asteroid impact in 90 seconds.
We better move it.
Pterodactyl.
Incoming!
Asteroid impact in 60 seconds.
We can't stop now. Keep going.
Keep going.
Compsognathus.
Oh.
Computer, what's happening?
Loss of traction.
Four-wheel drive. Move it.
Warning, meteor strike.
Evasive maneuver.
Right, left, right, left.
That was close. Computer, now what?
Carnivorous.
That's it. Abort mission.
Aboard, aboard.
Iguanodon.
Forget it.
Get them out now.
Mission accomplished.
You made it! I better find it before security does. Thanks for
That was a good ride. I could definitely ride that all day long. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
Please gather personal belongings from the pouch in front of you and remain seated until the rover comes to a complete stop.
Well, I'm gonna be going over to Pandora, the world of Avatar right now. Dinosaur was just phenomenal. I love Dinosaur, but that's a good ride. Such a good dark ride. But like I said, I'm going over right now to Pandora to get in line. It's like 9 a.m. and I think my preview is at 12. But I don't know. I guess it'll be worth waiting for. Maybe they'll let me in early. We'll see. You know, you never know. But hey, it's another squirrel. But anyways, yeah. So again, you never know. You know, Disney's great, so they may let me in early. We'll see. But you know, I'm not guaranteeing it. But I think I'm gonna end up skipping my wait. Oh, they have crocodiles here? I just saw this. Oh, that's funny. They have crocodiles. There's even a sign saying "Do not feed the crocodiles." Crazy. Anyways, like I was saying, I'm probably gonna skip my breakfast because I need to get in line for Avatar or Pandora, and I don't think I'm gonna have time for it. Anyways, Avatar Land or Pandora is big for Animal Kingdom. I mean, again, it's just such a big addition. So many new things to do. I feel like now Animal Kingdom is also a nighttime park. It's gonna be because, you know, of the Rivers of Light, Pandora. You're gonna have the new projections on the Tree of Life, where they've already been doing that for a little while. So again, just so much to do, and it's definitely gonna be a nighttime park now. And I feel like it could be an all-day park as well. By the way, guys, going back to Rivers of Light, here by the entrance at the Discovery Trading Company gift shop, if you walk in, you have a bunch of Rivers of Light merchandise right here. So, just gonna show you guys one of the shirts. It's a black one, just has the Rivers of Light logo, and then there's a lanyard as we zoom out, a couple different types of shirts, and then kind of everything else right here. So interesting merchandise lineup. I really like these things, these fans. I should probably get one, maybe on my way out. Christmas ornaments too, lots of different things. But these are super cool, these mugs, mugs. Over here in the gift shop, you now have this really cool decal on the wall for Rivers of Light. Really like it. And then of course you have, again, with those made with magic things right there. And then, you know, a t-shirt on display. But really like this wall. It's very cool. Looks nice.